Jesus says the voice in your head isn't you. It is a spiritual guide. That critical thought you just had, the one that told you this is nonsense, the one that told you to keep scrolling, the one that made your stomach tighten just a little bit, that is not your voice. It has never been your voice. You are hearing this message right now, at this specific, ordained moment, not by accident, not by chance, but by a divine and urgent appointment. The spiritual window for this message, for this great liberation, is closing. You have until the clock strikes midnight, your local time, to understand this truth and to claim what is yours. There is a second voice inside of you. It is much quieter. It is a whisper. It is the voice you have so often mistaken for wishful thinking, or a child's impossible hope. This, my child, is your true spiritual guide. His name is Malak. He is your personal messenger, your advocate, sent from the very throne of God, and he has been trying to get a message to you for months. For years. He has been drowned out. He has been silenced by a liar. An entity. A spiritual interference that I am here to expose. I call it the static. This static has been living in your mind, squatting in your spirit, pretending to be you. It is so clever. It pretends to be your logic. It pretends to be your common sense. It pretends to be your caution. But it is not caution. It is a cage. It is the architect of your silent suffering. I see you. I see how you have always felt, deep down, like you are an outsider looking in. Even with your own family, even with your closest friends, there is a part of you that feels separate, different, misunderstood. You have wondered if something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. That feeling, that profound sense of being other, that is your spirit. That is Malak, reminding you that you are not like them. You are set apart. You are chosen for a reason. This message is your confirmation. Do this for me. Not for me. For you. Press that like button. Let that click be a physical act, a declaration in the physical realm. Let it be a signal to the heavens, a signal to Malak, that you are ready. That you are ready to finally silence the static and amplify the voice of your true guide. The scrollers will not do this. They are too busy. They are too distracted. But you are not a scroller. You are an heir. This static is the root cause of every hidden pain. It is the source of that deep, unexplained exhaustion you feel. The kind that sleep does not fix. You are the one who checks on everyone else, aren't you? You are the strong one. The one who listens. The one who gives advice. The one who holds it all together for everybody else. But my child, who checks on you? I see the weight. I see the burden you carry in the quiet moments, late at night, after everyone else is asleep and the house is still. I see the tears you have cried in secret. I see the loneliness that feels like a heavy blanket. That is when the static is at its loudest. It wants you to feel isolated. It wants you to believe you are completely and utterly alone. It lies. It wants you weak. It wants you tired. It feeds on your divine energy. It feeds on the glorious potential that God sealed inside you. This static is not just a random negative thought pattern. It is an ancient enemy. It is a spiritual parasite. It was assigned to your bloodline, a generational weight, a curse passed down. And it found its home in you, it targeted you, precisely because your light is the brightest in your entire lineage. The enemy always attacks the greatest threat. And you, my child, with your compassionate heart and your powerful spirit, you are a profound threat to the kingdom of darkness. The static knows what you are capable of. It knows the second you realize who you really are, the game is over. It knows the power you would wield if you ever truly broke free. So it has worked tirelessly, day and night, from the moment you were a child, to keep you small. To keep you quiet. To keep you humble. It is the voice that told you not to apply for that job, the one you knew you were perfect for. It is the whisper that told you that you weren't smart enough for that promotion, that someone else deserved it more. It is the sudden, sick feeling of dread that stops you from speaking your truth in a difficult situation. It has cost you relationships. It has cost you friendships. It has cost you peace of mind. And yes, let us speak of it, it has cost you money. It has cost you financial blessings that had your name written on them in heaven. I am being shown a memory from your past. It is vivid. A specific door closing. A missed opportunity. A road not taken. A phone call you didn't make. A person you let walk away. You still think about it. You carry it. You blame yourself. You think, if only. I am here to tell you, by the authority of the Most High God, that was not your choice. That was not your failure. That was the static. It robbed you. It engineered that failure. And Jesus has sent me to tell you that the robbery is over. The restitution is here. God is not just going to open a door for you. He is about to open a gate. A floodgate. A gate so wide, so magnificent, that it will make every single thing that was stolen from you look like dust. But you must understand. This is urgent. The static knows you are hearing this. It is listening right now. It is panicking. It is trying to make you doubt. It is trying to flood your mind with other thoughts, to make you check your phone, to make you think of your grocery list. Do not let it win. Its time is up. The scrollers have already left. The doubters are already in the comments, typing their angry, blind words. Let them. They are not part of this covenant. This message is not for them. It is for you. It is for the chosen. It is for the ones who have endured. The great reversal is already in motion. Malak, your guide, is being amplified. His voice is being turned up. The static is being weakened, it is being starved. Here is what is going to happen. This is the sign. Before the moon reaches its highest point in the sky tonight, the static will make a mistake. It will be forced into the open. It will try to use someone close to you. Someone in your life who has always been a source of subtle pain, or doubt, or criticism. This person, who has been a channel for the static, will suddenly say something to you. Or they will text you. Or they will email you. And the words they use will be the exact words, the very same script, that the static uses inside your own head. You're not really going to do that, are you? Who do you think you are? That will never work. It will be so obvious. It will be a perfect, chilling mirror of your deepest fear, your most private insecurity. When this happens, my child, you must not be afraid. You must not be angry. You must not despair. This is your sign. This is your victory. This is the static, flushed out of the shadows, exposed in the light. It is being forced to show its hand. And you will finally see, with perfect, unbreakable clarity, that this darkness, this poison, this voice, it was never you. It was an impostor. I need you to prepare for this sign. I need you to perform a simple, physical act of authority. This is not a request. This is your strategy for war. This is not a game. This is your life. Right now, I need you to stand up. Yes, right now. Stand up from where you are sitting. Now, I want you to walk to the nearest window. I do not care if it is day or night. I do not care what is outside. Go to the window. Look out. Now, I want you to place your right hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That is your life. That is your truth. That is the rhythm of God. Now, I want you to whisper these 7 words. Whisper them to the glass, whisper them to the sky, whisper them to Malak, your guide. Say these words, my mind is my own. Be silent. Say it again. My mind is my own. Be silent. You have just given your guide, Malak, the divine permission he has been waiting for. You have just drawn a line in the spiritual sand. You have just served an eviction notice on an illegal tenant. The static has no more authority. Its lease is broken. The blessing that was blocked, the financial breakthrough that was stalled for months, the healing that was delayed, the relationship that was broken, it is now being released. This is not happening next week. This is happening in the next 90 minutes. The shift in the spiritual realm is already complete. The physical realm is now catching up. Do not be surprised when your phone rings. Do not be surprised when an email you have been waiting for suddenly appears. Do not be surprised when a sudden solution to an impossible problem drops into your mind. This is it. This is your moment. You are taking back control. And the static is terrified. It is screaming. It is trying right now to make your heart beat faster. It is trying to flood you with memories of every time you failed, every time you were embarrassed. Do you feel that? That sudden coldness? That jolt of anxiety? That is its fear. That is not your fear. That is the enemy's fear. Because it knows Malak is here. It knows that I am here. And it knows that an army of angels has been dispatched to your exact location, to your home, to your car, to wherever you are hearing this. This is not just a message. This is an extraction. We are pulling you out of enemy territory. You have been a prisoner of war, and you did not even know you were in a war. But the war for your mind, the war for your destiny, is over. And you, my child, have won. That persistent feeling you have, that you are meant for something more than this, that is not pride. That is not arrogance. That is a memory of your destiny. That is Malak. That is your spirit calling out to you. For years, the static has twisted this feeling. It has told you that this feeling is arrogance. It has told you to be realistic. It has told you to be practical. That is the language of the cage. Be practical is the code word for stay small. Be realistic is the code word for give up on your miracle. No more. The time for being small is over. The time for practical is gone. This is the hour of the impossible. This is the moment of the supernatural. You were not born to be practical. You were born to be a walking, talking miracle. You were born to show the confused, broken people around you what God can really do. And your testimony starts tonight. It starts with this simple, profound recognition: the voice of fear is a liar. The voice of hope is your guide. Now, let's talk about the money. Let's be very clear. The financial stress. The constant worry. The bills that pile up before the money even arrives. The feeling of not enough, of I can't get ahead. This is a primary stronghold of the static. It is its favorite tool. It wants you focused on lack. It needs you to be worried and stressed about survival. Because when you are in a state of fear, your spiritual ears are deaf. You cannot hear Malak. Malak's voice is the voice of abundance. He is the one trying to give you the $1 million idea. He is the one trying to point you to the hidden opportunity. He is the one trying to tell you to call that person, to send that email. But the static screams. It screams danger and failure and look at your bank account and remember what happened last time. It keeps you trapped in a grinding cycle of survival, just getting by. But I am here to prophesy to you, by the fire of the Holy Spirit, that cycle breaks. It does not break next year. It breaks now. Before this weekend is over, a financial channel that has been blocked, dammed up by the static, will be shattered open. It may come as an unexpected check in the mail. It may come as a debt you thought you owed suddenly being forgiven, erased. It may be a new job offer, for more money than you thought you could ask for. It may be a business idea that flows into you with such perfect, simple clarity that you wonder why you never thought of it before. When it comes, you will know. You will know it is from Malak. Because it will not feel like anxiety. It will not feel like a gamble. It will feel like peace. It will feel like truth. It will feel like you. The real you, the one who was born for abundance. The people who are scrolling past this, they will not understand. They are still fast asleep. They are still listening to their own static, believing it is their own voice. But you were woken up. You were chosen to hear this. This is your great advantage. You now have the secret. You now have the intel. You know there is an enemy in your mind, and you know there is a guide. This single piece of knowledge changes everything. This is the master key that unlocks every door you thought was permanently closed. That memory of the closed door, it is not a memory of your failure. It is a promise. God is about to open a gate for you. A gate that leads to a field of blessings so vast, so overflowing, that it will make that one closed door look like a tiny, insignificant keyhole. This is your inheritance. And you are claiming it in the next 4 hours. This is not for next month. This is not for tomorrow morning. This is for tonight. The angels are moving on your behalf right now. The spiritual window is wide open. Do not close it. Do not look away. Stay with me. There is more I have to show you. The plan is in motion. The trap for your enemy is set. And your victory is already written. This is the end of the struggle. This is the beginning of your reign. Wait. Stop. Pause this video if you must. I was about to tell you about the sign you will receive tonight. But I am being shown something else. A correction. A more urgent truth. A deeper layer that I was not permitted to see until this exact second. This is only for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The scrollers are gone. The doubters are long gone. This is only for the air. This is only for you. I was wrong about something. Not wrong, but incomplete. The picture was not clear. It is clear now. I need you to do something. Right now. Clench your hands into fists. Squeeze them. Squeeze them as tight as you can. Feel the tension. Feel the ache in your knuckles, the strain in your forearms. This is the truth. This is the grip the static has had on your divine lifeline. It is not just whispering doubts. It has been squeezing. It has been strangling the flow of blessings, the flow of peace, the flow of money, trying to stop it from ever reaching you. You can unclench your hands now. Here is the secret. The secret within the secret. I've called the static a parasite. But that is not the whole truth. It is a guardian. A dark guardian. It was assigned, long ago, by an ancient enemy, to stand guard. To stand guard over your inheritance. There is a vault. A spiritual vault with your name on it. It contains the destiny, the abundance, the joy that God sealed for you before you were even born. The static's one and only job is to stand in front of that vault and make you believe it doesn't exist. It makes you believe that this struggle, this lack, this pain, is all there is. It has been hiding the truth of who you are from you. And I was told Malak is your guide. Yes. But he is more. Malak is the key. He is the only one who holds the frequency, the code, the divine right to unlock that vault and bypass the guardian. The static's entire strategy has been to make you distrust the one voice that can set you free. To make you think Malak's voice, your hope, is foolish. And here is the new urgency. The game has changed. By you hearing this message, by you saying Malak's name, the alarm has been sounded. The static knows you know. It knows you are aware of the vault. It is now changing its directive. It is moving from guarding to destroying. It is trying to burn the inheritance. To spoil the contracts. To scatter the blessings. To poison the relationships. It is in a panic. It is trying to destroy what it can no longer hide. You do not have until midnight. That timeline is gone. That was for the old prophecy. This is the new one. This is for the heirs. You have until the next full hour strikes on your clock. If it is 2:30, you have until 3 o'clock. If it is 4:15, you have until 5 o'clock. That is the window. The next hour. This is a divine deadline. Your attention right now, your faith right now, is your most powerful weapon. Because you are still here, because you did not flinch, because you are the chosen, you have received this elevated truth. The sleepers, the scrollers, they are still worried about negative thoughts. They are trying to manifest. How cute. You are not manifesting. You are repossessing. You are not hoping. You are claiming. You are an heir, taking back your stolen inheritance from a defeated, panicking guard. This is a spiritual heist. And you have the key. Malak. Your guide. Your key. You must activate the key. You must give the command. This is your act of power. Right now, go to the comments. Type these 5 words. Malak, open the gate. Do it now. This is not for me. This is not for an algorithm. This is a spiritual command. This is you, the rightful heir, putting the key in the lock. This is you giving your divine guide the order to act. Malak, open the gate. The entire host of heaven is waiting for this command from you. Now, the war is over. The restoration begins. As soon as you type those words, the static will make one last attempt. You will feel it. A sudden, sharp wave of fear. A memory of your worst failure. A sudden spike of anxiety that feels overwhelming. Do not be afraid. This is not a new attack. This is the death rattle. This is the guardian screaming as it is thrown from its post. It is the final echo of the lie. Stand firm for 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. Breathe. And know that it is Malak, your guide, walking past that defeated foe. He is walking to the vault. He is opening the gate. And what is inside, my child, what is inside? It is not a small blessing. It is not a crumb. It is a flood. It is a tidal wave of restoration. I see it now. I see the gates swinging open. I see a light so bright, it is pushing back years of darkness. I see ideas for wealth, pure and clear, flooding your mind. I see relationships being healed. I see apologies you never thought you would get. I see debt collectors calling to tell you the debt has been cancelled. I see job offers, not just a job, but the right job. The one that uses your gifts. The one that pays you what you are worth. The one that feels like purpose. This is not a trickle. This is the flood. Your bank account will not just be okay. It will overflow. Your heart will not just heal. It will sing. Your health will not just improve. It will be renewed. The energy you will feel tomorrow morning will shock you. This is your inheritance. It is yours. It is yours. It is yours. Do you think this is a game? Do you think this is poetry? Just last Tuesday, a man in Austin, Texas, was listening to this very message. He was 2 days from having his truck repossessed. He was a good man. A man like you. He worked hard. But the static had him in a stranglehold. He felt hopeless. He told me he was listening to this, and he felt foolish. He felt his static screaming at him that this was a scam. But he was desperate. He did the ritual with the water. He clenched his fists. And when the time came, he typed, Malak, open the gate. He said he felt nothing. He went to sleep, feeling like a fool. The next morning, not a week later, my child, the next morning, he got a phone call. Amen.